You got to pretend that you and me having a conversation. Fuck the camera. But you've still got to look at the camera, so yeah, mate, it's hard. It's not, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it, and everyone would be expert.
With excitement and enthusiasm, we welcome you ringside live on Big Time Boxing. This is Australia's sports leader. Over the last 17 years, Fox Sports has showcased the very best of the domestic product, and so positive is the grassroots climate in Australian boxing, we think this year is going to be the year. Aussie boxing as it should be. It's legitimate, it's hardcore. And to kickstart our year here in Melbourne, we've got 2 Australian titles on the line and 2 wars to complement them. A 4 live fight night. Let's check out what's on your boxing menu here tonight. And we start with the Australian Junior welterweight title. All national titles contested over ringside once again, a former national champion himself, Chris McCullen, from Daniel Gill to Anthony Mundine, Sonny Bill Williams, Mick Katsidis and Sam Solomon. A busy year in boxing in the headlines. Yeah, it's been a real busy start to the year, and look, it's been some good action in centre ring, but sadly the controversies outweighed what the boys have done in centre ring, so not the best. 2 Aussie titles on the line tonight, the Australian Junior welterweight and welterweight titles. Who do you like? Yeah, Cesar Amonsot. He needs to tonight, he needs to keep the pressure on Tebebu. Back him up, stand him tall, dig away at the body like he's done in the past. He's an attractive fighter to watch. We need to see more of that tonight. Difficult southpaw here in action against the very talented Solomon Egbarian. That was November of 2011 and it went the distance and it was a war. Let's turn our attention to Sam Colomban. We last saw him out against Gelati back in 2010, and speaking of tough and talented, yeah, he also needs to bring that form in. He's got the height and the reach over Freddie Tukes, and tonight he needs to use that long left hand as his rangefinder. Keep Tukes at his distance and let the shots come off that. A couple of wars tonight as well on the undercard, and 2 of Australia's very promising rising talents in Jake Carr and Michael Zerafa on show. Yeah, look, I like Jake Carr. I like what we've seen of him last year, and tonight it won't be an easy outing for him up against Jeremy Allan, who's a proven upsetter. He's upset Zach Haywood. He nearly did it with Steve Lovett last month, so Jake Carr won't have it all his own way. We look forward to your comments throughout the course of the night. A 4 live fight card live on Fox Sports right around Australia, and it is showtime. Welcome to Melbourne. Welcome to the Pavilion, a state-of-the-art venue in Flemington, and it is a full house once again tonight for a 4 live fight card. We've been treated to quite a preliminary card so far. 2 former Olympians in the Balla brothers, Camille and Ibrahim, on show tonight. We're ringside once again in 2013, and we're going to continue our social media push. We'd love you to be a part of it. If you're a Twitter addict, join the conversation now using the hashtag OzBoxing. It proved very popular towards the latter stages of last year, and we're hoping to hear your thoughts here tonight. So the undercard is complete. The main card begins now for the Australian Junior Welterweight title. In fact, a title that was once held by my co-commentator in Chris McCullen. Cesar Amonsot up against Addisu Tebebu. Amonsot the challenger, Tebebu the champion. 5 years separate the two. The height and reach advantage by 4 and 3 centimetres apiece to the reigning champion. Very little separated on the scales, but they had to be pulled apart moments later at the weigh-in just 24 hours ago. Let's go centre ring to Mr. Howard Lee.
Thank you, Andy. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome in this 10 rounds for the Junior Welterweight Championship of Australia? Would you welcome in the blue corner, the Czar of Bohol, Cesar Amonsot. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome in the red corner the defending champion, Addisu Tebebu. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Armature, Barry Michael, Sports Simmons Homes, welcome you to the Melbourne Pavilion, the mecca of boxing in Victoria in Australia, the first big show for 2013. We go to championship time, 10 rounds of boxing for the Australian Junior Welterweight Championship. Would you welcome first in the blue corner the challenger from Campbelltown, New South Wales, via Bohol in the Philippines, Coach Todd Macklin from West Fight Club, Campbelltown, New South Wales. Ranked number 3 World of Boxing contender. 28 fights, 22 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses, 12 by knockout at 62.80 kilograms. Best remembered for his epic 12-round war against Aussie Michael Katsidis in Las Vegas, July 2007. Wearing mainly black trunks with white stars. Would you welcome the Czar of Bohol, Cesar Amonsot. And across the ring, the defending champion from Belmore, New South Wales, via his native country of Ethiopia. Sydney Olympian 2000, 10 fights, 5 wins, 2 losses, 3 draws, 1 by knockout. Making the second defense of his title at 63.50 kilograms, Coach Arnold Baratello. the reigning and defending Australian Junior welterweight champion, wearing multicoloured trunks, green, gold, red, and the stars and stripes, Addisu Tebebu. Referee Ignatius Bissolatis, judges Malcolm Bullner, Samantha Bullner, Allan McCall. Here we go. 10 rounds of boxing.
I'm not judging.
No, I am.
You
Okay,
are.
guys, I explained the rules to you in the change room. I expect you to obey my commands all the time and protect yourselves at all times. Understand?
Yeah.
Touch gloves and good luck.
An emotional day in the boxing fraternity and sporting fraternity in Melbourne, with the funeral of legendary trainer and representative Jack Rennie, a man that touched the lives and assisted the careers of so many. On behalf of Fox Sports, our thoughts, prayers and wishes with the family.
Caesar, ready?
Round one.
Box.
10 3-minute rounds. The Australian Junior Welterweight Championship. 63.5 kilos, 140 pound, or right on 10 stone. It is the challenger, Cesar Amonsot, in the black, the multicolour, the champion, Addisu Tebebu. Right-hander versus a left-hander. Tebebu, that left foot forward. Amonsot, right foot forward. He's the left-hander of the crew. Slow start from two very fit, very durable athletes. 30 minutes, if in fact we do go to the judges, won't be an issue for either. Wild right hand from Amonsot. Tries to bully the champion back into the corner. Tebebu nicely getting out of there.
This is exactly what Cesar needs to do. He needs to back up Tebebu. This is not where he needs to be, but back him up on the ropes, dig away at the body, and then let those hooks come over top. Be careful of the right hand of Tebebu.
Originally from the Philippines and also Ethiopia, two very proud new Australians, two young Australians, and battling for a title that they have a whole lot of respect for.
Nice work from Amonsot and good counter from Tebebu.
Tebebu won the title with a 7th round KO on the towel over Beijing Olympian Toddy Kidd in July of last year. Since fought Matthew Litwinenko.
Yeah, two good wins there for Tebebu, Todd Kidd and Litwinenko. Good opponents. He'll have his hands full tonight with Cesar Amonsot, that's for sure.
He's a tough dude, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, nice
into the
work.
corner, beautifully turned, creating some space there. Was the champion, Tebebu.
That's exactly what you should do. Get your way out of there, but don't step back to centre ring and let your opponent out. You see Tebebu, he worked his way back to centre ring, straight back in on Amonsot, and that's what you need to do. Both very experienced amateur fighters with 130 and 100 amateur fights respectively.
How close do you want to get? Ooh, bit of round one action, punching into your living room.
Round one.
Back to the corners we go after our first 3-minute period. Feeling out for the first 90 seconds, and the boys started to let them go and let them throw.
Take it easy, Anna. You're rushing too much. Just relax. Pop the jab, pop the jab. He's felt the power, right? You know you've got power. Walk in the jab and throw the hook.
As we hear trainer Todd Maitland easing his fighter up, telling him to settle down, let the shots come, and this is why. He's a little bit rushed early on, Cesar Amonsot. Beautiful move there from Tebebu. Worked out, straight back in, exactly what to do when you get out of danger.
Seconds has to be fixed. Round two.
Let's go, guys, let's go.
Round number
Clear
two,
corner,
here we
corner
go
down,
for
boys.
the 10-stone title of Australia. Champion in multicolours, the challenger in the all black. Just edging forward here. It's Amonsot. And if you were witness for his war with Michael Katsidis back in Las Vegas, you would know that he is more than happy to move inside, stay inside, and just let him go.
Yeah, he certainly is. That's what makes him entertaining. And to be honest, if you weigh up how each fighter went with Mick Katsidis, you go, Tebebu went 2, Amonsot went 12 in a war. Will that be the case tonight? No, styles make fights.
He was back in 2007 for the WBO interim World Junior Welterweight title.
Great man. Mick Katsidis sitting next to me. He gives Caesar a little yell out before the fight. He seemed more happy to see Mick than anything else. When you're in those wars, you create that friendship that'll never disappear.
He's happier to see Katsidis without gloves on too.
Yeah, that's right.
Very busy on the inside, these two. And again, no surprise, Amonsot is trying to bully his way here.
He needs to do that.
Yeah.
It's exactly what he needs to do. Tebebu's a taller guy, good sharp boxer on the outside. If Amonsot stays there, it'll be a tougher night for him. He needs to pressure up on Tebebu, push him back.
4 centimetres in height, 3 centimetres in reach, both in favour of the champion.
Very tall, light welterweights, both guys. Well, Tebebu especially. He's got a good counter right uppercut, Tebebu. He waits for Amonsot to come forward and then drops onto the back foot and brings that right uppercut, or there he changes to a right hand. Nice little left hook from Tebebu.
There was a lovely lead left hook from Tebebu as well.
Oh, there it is.
There's that uppercut that Chris you just spoke of. Went to the well once too often there and wore one right on the mush, did the champion. Nice right hand again. Some successful combination punching.
Yep.
Those ones taken on the forearms, on the gloves.
It's good work. Oh, nice comeback from Amonsot. But you see Amonsot went on one-pot shots, which then, that's what he needs to do. Keep that front hand going. Doesn't need to score, but everything will come off it. Where Tebebu just had the success was because Amonsot was popping away with one.
Pushing out that lead right hand as Amonsot. Taken off balance, but thought he'd have a go anyway. Tebebu, closing stages of round number 2.
One day. Very good. Bit by bit. Right? Stay defensive. Stay defensive. Alright. Alright. I want you to start doing rip that body shot now. Stay close. I want short punches. Really say short. Full short. Stay defensive, right?
They have a colourful Arnel Baratillo firing up his opponent. His charge. A better round for Addisu Tebebu. Amonsot needs to put a bit more pressure on. He can't stay on the back foot here. This is where Tebebu wants him.
Arnel from the Baratillo Bombers Gym in Granville, a great facility for all levels of fitness and boxing at Granville in Western Sydney, just via Parramatta. They're a good crew out there. They love what they do.
Yeah, he's a good guy, Arnel, as it's Todd Maitland in the other corner.
Yep, absolutely.
Very colourful and competitive trainers, that's for sure. See both guys very experienced, as we saw in the pre-fight, the pre-TV fights. Most guys working around that label. It's very slippery in there, as Tebebu lands a good right hand, but it's dangerous and it's slippery. And these boys, you'll see most of the night, they'll work around the outside of that sponsorship signage in the middle.
Tebebu not busy. He debuted in 2001 in March. And coming into tonight, had completed just 50 professional rounds in 10 fights. So inactivity has been a huge thing with the champion Addisu Tebebu.
Even distance, as you say that, even distance. This fight's over 10 rounds, as all national titles are. Tebebu's gone 10 rounds twice. Amonsot 12 times.
Yep.
A lot of experience, or ring experience on the side of Cesar Amonsot.
If you look at the 50 rounds of Tebebu, compare that to the 183 of Amonsot, who's in career fight 29 tonight. 22 of those victorious. Both guys have had 3 draws. Both guys very deliberate, very purposeful in the opening 2 rounds. Starting to see just a little bit of speed, a bit of fluency about what they're doing.
Yeah, as Amonsot lays a good left hand and Tebebu pressures up again. Nice counter right hook from Tebebu.
We're back next Thursday night, live from Brisbane. Mark Flanagan, Daniel McKinnon, the Aussie Junior Middleweight title, Shannon, Shaggy King and David Galvin. Brett W. Smith against Joanne Portier. And a whole lot more, a huge card. That's next Thursday night, February 28th, live from Brisbane.
Hold him, don't hold him.
Nice left hook from Cesar, and there's another one. Good work again from Tebebu. Out to centre ring, works back in. Great work.
Look at these long punches, straight punches and fast punches from Tebebu. He wears them well though, Amonsot, doesn't he?
He's hurt. Tebebu looks hurt to me. Maybe he's off balance, but he certainly looks like his feet aren't under him.
Don't hold him, don't hold him. Don't punch, boys, don't punch, don't punch. Stand back.
Trying to get up on the inside there again, the champion. Body work from Tebebu, who changes levels in the final seconds of the round. Amonsot very casual, very relaxed, going back to his corner, and the principal there from the Out West Fight Club is Tony Maitland.
Breathe, breathe, come on, breathe. Breathe. You alright? Alright. Yeah, wait. If you open up on this kid, I'm telling you now, the fight will be over. Mate, keep everything short. You're trying too hard to knock him out. It'll happen, mate. It'll sweep.
Let's take a look at what did the damage here in round number 3, and there it is, the left hook from Amonsot. Certainly wobbled Tebebu. So we have another look at a good counter from Tebebu.
Seconds out, round 4.
Great to see you guys on Twitter enjoying the action so far. Interesting points from Luke Wade in particular. Now a lot of the boxing community watching on as well. A few mentions also on social media about the haircut of Cesar Amonsot. When you're this tough, you can afford to get a cut however what you want.
Yeah, I don't think too many are going to have a go at this man. Good start to the round from Addisu Tebebu.
Yep.
Started off nice and aggressive. Oh, Amonsot has a little muck around with the left hand, the right-handed stance switches, which you don't see too often, into the orthodox stance.
Right off in the right-hander versus left-hander, it gets messy. Those front feet collide, combine, and make it ugly. Not so at this point in time, but key is getting that lead foot, Chris, on the outside of your opponent.
That's exactly it. And these guys, you learn that a lot in the amateur, you know, the amateur roots. These guys with both very experienced amateurs, they know what they're doing. They know when they get around there what punches they can throw, and there's a good example of it. Tebebu on the outside brings that left hook up, right hook up.
Turn there to get out of harm's way. Trying to just create that space, and then nice 2-punch combination from Amonsot.
Oh, good shots from both guys. Oh, he's down.
The champion drops.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay.
Ignatius Missilides, the referee. As Amonsot comes charging in, looking to take the title.
Tebebu needs to hold him, needs to grab hold him. Don't bother trading with him at this stage.
And trading with him is again further playing into the game plan of the challenger.
That's it.
Don't hold him. Caesar, don't hold him.
Has he got his feet?
Seems all right at this stage.
Whack there again from Amonsot. Right hook, left hand.
Beautiful work.
Throwing more punches, harder punches and better punches, Caesar Amonsot.
Yeah, very direct those shots. Good evasive work, good counter work. Oh, Tebebu looks in trouble again.
Don't hold.
A big round for the challenger, Caesar Amonsot, the champion down and struggling.
Yeah, I know. You got hit plus you got slip. Oh, listen to me. Something like break. You got slip there.
That's all right.
You got punch and slip.
Yeah, you got punched.
And you got and slip.
How are you, mate? How's your head feel? What round is it? What round?
Round 5.
Just saw that. You know where you are?
Some body work from Tebebu. Watch him dig into Amonsot. Beautiful shot. Oh, you feel Amonsot felt that.
Not getting some space out.
And the other side, good work from Addisu Tebebu. But here we go. Oh, beautiful shot from Caesar Amonsot. Couple, 2 or 3.
Come on, let's go.
And we continue on round number 5, coming your way for the Australian Light Welterweight Championship. Big round number 4. The man in black. And complaints already about that centre ring position. The signage centre ring is extremely slippery. These guys will look like Bambi on ice before the end of the night. There'll be legs everywhere.
Yep, you already see that. You know, and look, it's a shame. We need the sponsors, there's no doubt about it. But it's a shame that, you know, we've got some good fights here, but they're going to work their way around the outsides of the ring. We're not going to see the craft using the centre of the ring. Here you got 2 guys just sitting on the outside, right on the ropes, not in good positions. Very good shots landed by Addisu Tebebu there as well.
Amonsot almost exclusively trying to use the black portion of the ring. Keeping his opponent on that slippery sponsorship side. Nice shots here from the champion, who certainly needs to rally after being dropped in round number 4.
He seems to be, he started this round off real good again.
Oh, he looks clear to me, but
yeah.
Chris, you'd have a more valued opinion than mine.
Yeah, look, there's no doubt he went down from headshots. They called it a slip in their corner, but it was clearly shown it was headshots and he was hurt. But it takes a little bit to come back from that, there's no doubt, but he seems pretty good at the moment.
Uppercut, left hook, the attempted combination of the champion, Tebebu.
A little bit of tape coming loose on Tebebu already. We're only in round number 5.
And just on 60 seconds remaining. Once again, like to thank Tony Nobbs, crucial part of the Fox Sports boxing team, for his stats, bios and analysis. Nice work here from the challenger, cornering the champ. Nice turn though from Tebebu. Oh, big right hand.
Not going to get closer than that at home, that's for sure.
Get him up.
This has got all the traits of leading into a last round war.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, good work from Tebebu. Slips out. Left hook, right hand combination. Oh, big shot, right hook. He's in big trouble again, Tebebu.
Saved by the bell literally as he trips over his own feet on his way back to the red corner, and work to be done.
Get the jab going, mate. Yeah, working slowly as said. He's breaking down.
Let's take a look at the Aussie rankings as they stand, and Addisu Tebebu is the champion and the most inexperienced man on that list. Lenny Zapavinia, Gary Sinclair, Cesar Amonsot, young Joel Dela Cruz, Josh King, the durable Queenslander, Matt Litwinenko. A list of past champions includes Solomon Egbarine, Michael Katsidis, Matty Pauly, the little big man with a microphone in his hand tonight, Chrissy McCullen.
Come on, guys, let's go, let's go. Take the towel off. Wipe the corner, boys. Box.
We continue on with Tebebu and also Amonsot.
Here we're seeing the boxing skills now come out of Amonsot. The evasion, the counter shots, the pressure.
Don't hold him there. Don't punch, don't punch. Box.
Second half of this fight, the first half, in particular those last 2 rounds belonging to the challenger. So something needs to change.
Yeah, he looks like he's been in a war already, Tebebu. He looks busted up, where Amonsot looks very fresh.
5 wins, just 1 via knockout for the champion. So he's not a power puncher, he's an accumulator. He's going to peg back some points here, and he wore another right hand there, rocked him. Amonsot pushing forward and doing so effectively.
Don't hold him, don't hold him. Let it go, boys. Let it go. Stand back. Box.
Amonsot just creeping down Tebebu. This is where he wants him. Good work there from Tebebu. Short hook. Oh, big right hook from Cesar Amonsot.
Great composure of Amonsot, and not going on to that middle section of the ring at all where the white sponsorship signage is. So as a result, the champion is forced to come to him, forced to get in close and forced into the war. And it's a war that Amonsot is winning at this stage.
Yeah, he just seems to be getting stronger, Cesar, at the moment. Tebebu seems to be breaking down. Every now and then he fires back with some good shots, but they're getting further and further apart. As the tape now comes loose on the left hand of Tebebu.
Inside the final minute of round number 6. Charging forward, a 2-punch combination of Amonsot. Not successful there, but still putting onto the back foot the champion, who has been almost permanently in reverse for the last 9 minutes.
He's felt that power and not real keen to get in there and take more of it. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, and a slip is ruled. I actually think it's the right ruling as the bell sounds. End of the round.
Which one? Which one? How about this jab? Just this jab. This jab. Huh? Broken hand. Yeah, he's broken. Get a broken hand. He's also getting hurt, isn't he? It's broken hand, that's it. No problem. Want to stop the fight? Yeah, yeah, stop.
It's over.
It is over, and we have a new Australian junior welterweight champion. His name's Cesar Amonsot.
I think Cesar actually broke him down. I know that, you know, we all get injuries and whatever. We fight through them. If this really means everything to you, one broken hand, you fight through it. Arnell tried to tell Tebebu to fight through it, and Tebebu said, no, I can't. Credit to Cesar Amonsot. He wore him down. Tebebu felt the power, and he didn't want any more of it.
Big win for Cesar. Big win. And the opportunity of some top shelf fights, potentially, over the remainder of the calendar year. As the national champion, who wants a piece of him?
Let's have a look at this overhand right. Beautiful shot from Cesar Amonsot.
He wore down the champion.
Yeah, he stood on the front foot of Tebebu accidentally.
The knockdown earlier in the fight. And
Ladies and
broken
gentlemen,
hand.
Dr. Peter Lewis in conjunction with the red corner. A hand injury suffered by Addisu Tebebu, the defending champion. TKO round 6. Would you congratulate the new Australian junior welterweight champion, the Czar of Bohol, Cesar Amonsot.
Cesar victorious, a big victory, and there is the hardware. Still to come on this edition of Big Time Boxing. Up next in the super middleweight division, the tough Jeremy Allan takes on one of the rising stars of the industry and second generation fighter Jake Carr. Michael Zerafa and Adrian Campbell, they hook it up over 10 rounds at junior middleweight. In our main event, Fred Tukes, Sam Colomban for the vacant Australian welterweight title again. Over 10 3-minute rounds. That is still to come. Hope you're enjoying our first edition of 2013 Fox Sports Big Time Boxing.
Coming up next, it's interstate super middleweights. Jeremy Allan from Perth, Jake Carr from Newport, Victoria.
Da, 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 da. Welcome back to Big Time Boxing. Cesar Amonsot is The new Australian junior welterweight champion, the first of 3 title fights on tonight's program. He dominated Addisu Tebebu in the 7 rounds to collect the hardware. Up next, over 6 rounds, a super middleweight contest. The limit, of course, at 76.2 kilos from Perth, WA, and hitting form, Jeremy Allan, the very experienced Jeremy Allan, who takes on Jake Carr. 2 fights, 2 wins, and 2 knockouts. He is 13 years the junior, but concedes 5 centimetres in height and in reach. Nothing on the scales, but it's time to get the super middleweight boys out, Howard.
Thank you, Andy. Would you welcome in the red corner, all the way from Perth, Western Australia, Western Australia's Jeremy Allan. Red corner. Would you welcome in the blue corner from Newport, Victoria, Jake Carr. Six rounds of interstate super middleweight boxing. Brian Amonsot, Barry Michael Sports in conjunction with Simmons Homes. We're at the Melbourne Pavilion, Thursday night fights. Would you welcome in the red corner from High Wycombe, Western Australia, ranked number 9 contender, World of Boxing, Ray Whitley's magazine. He's a WBF Australasian middleweight champion, working out of Harry's Gym in Perth. 75.45 kilograms, 22 fights, 8 wins, 3 draws, 11 losses, 3 by knockout. Wearing lime green trunks with a touch of black, fondly known as the Anvil, Western Australia's Jeremy Allan. And in the blue corner, part of the progression of amateur hotshots turning professional on the big stage. From Newport, Victoria, working out of North Melbourne, boxing and fitness with Steve Stenborg, Barry Michael and Rod Carr. In amateur boxing, he just missed a trip to the London Olympics. In professional boxing, 2 bouts, 2 wins, 2 by knockout. At 75.50 kilograms, black and white trunks, Collingwood Magpie colours, he's Jake Carr. Referee is Malcolm Boulder. Judges Andrew Campbell, Ignatius Miscellatus and Alan McCall. 6 rounds of boxing.
Welcome to Centre Ring, gentlemen. Let's have a good, clean fight and obey my instructions the whole time. Shake hands now, come in front of the bell, and may the best man win. Good luck.
He's a beast, this young bloke, Jake Carr. This guy, Jeremy Allan, as tough as they come and getting better in my opinion, but he is going to need to be at his very best tonight to match it with the 22-year-old. Carr, 2 fights, 2 wins, 2 knockouts, hasn't completed 3 rounds. We're at super middleweight. Oh, left jab of Jake Carr.
Straight from the start. Speed on the jab. Look at that.
76.2, of course, the super middleweight limit. Allan in the silver and black. Carr in the black and white.
Look at his head movement already. He has not stopped moving his head, Jake Carr. He's coming from good angles. Always gives your opponent a hard task of landing that shot when you move your head the way Jake Carr is. Beautiful work.
Jeremy Allan in fighting shape. He last fought on the Giel Mundine undercard, January 30. Lost a 6-rounder to Steve Lovett. Many thought a pretty controversial decision. A good fight nonetheless on the undercard it was.
He's already pretty marked up. Anvil Jeremy Allan. Good jab from Allan. And a good left hook from Jeremy Allan.
Trying to go over the top of the shoulder there, Allan. Cheering on from the blue corner, Jake's father, Rod. Former Australian, Commonwealth and regional super middleweight champion. Barry Michael is there as well, former world champ, of course.
Be good to see if we can get 2 or 3 rounds or get into the 2nd or 3rd round here and see what Jake Carr has.
Jeremy Allan really marked up over underneath that left eye.
Watch those heads. Break it up, break it up. Both of you, watch your heads when you're getting close. Box.
Allan edging forward. He walks into a short left hook from Carr there.
Got a beautiful left jab, Jake Carr.
And it's a long one, just on 6 foot reach.
Yeah, good size super middleweight. Young, aggressive, enthusiastic, strong, got a bit of everything.
At 22, though, is super middleweight going to be his home for many more years?
It would be hard to believe at his size. You think he'll probably end up at least a light heavyweight as Jeremy Allan gets stunned.
Yeah, Allan is badly hurt here and holding on. There's a bit of experience. There's the 126 rounds of experience Jeremy Allan has amassed. Final 30 seconds of the round.
He still doesn't look good, Jeremy Allan.
Oh, rocks back. Here goes Jake Carr.
You don't see Allan hurt too often either.
He's not seen these punches come of Jake Carr, and they've opened up Carr. Saved by the bell, perhaps. What a performance from this young man.
Suck it up, come on, breathe. Jab's working beautifully, mate.
Let's take you back to Jake's debut in September of last year against Fabian Sullivan. Big, strong victory.
Yeah, he did not let Sullivan get going this night.
Second set as we come to round 2.
Huge last 45 seconds for Jeremy Allan in that opening round. Well to see out the round. How much of round 2 will he see? It's an illustration of just how good this Jake Carr is, and they're already in just fight number 3 finding it very difficult to match him with quality opponents.
Yeah, look, it's a shame that's the way the sport's going. Sometimes, if your fighter's got a heartbeat, they're never going to get a fight. That's the sad way it is. I can see the left hook doing some more damage here of Jake Carr.
He's a big super middleweight, isn't he?
Massive super middleweight. Oh, there's the left hook.
Beautiful little left hook from Jake Carr, then attacks the body, changes levels very effectively. His former amateur star. Missed a spot in the Aussie team for the London Olympics. He lost to the highly celebrated Damien Hooper, 9-8 on points at the trials.
Yeah, we've seen what Hooper can do as an amateur, and where it is, he's signed his life away to the pro ranks, and we'll see him in action very soon. Oh, there's that left hook.
As is a natural rematch for both guys.
Yeah, that'll be mouth-watering. Good work from Jeremy Allan. He's still here.
Oh, he's a tough unit, Jeremy Allan. This machine is 13 years the junior and with a ton of talent and power.
Nice jab from Carr. The balance on him.
There's Carr opening up, and he feels the confidence to be able to open up and drop the hands and power away to the body.
Yeah, he does it. And that comes down to the balance of Jeremy Allan. We've seen him. He has that power, Jeremy Allan. He's proven that with guys like Haywood and Lovett. He's put them both down.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the balance on him tonight. He's under too much pressure, and there's too much power coming from Jake Carr. Oh, busted the nose with that shot.
Yeah, the nose has certainly popped open of Jeremy Allan. The sign in the middle of the ring says the Red Wine Shop, one of the great sponsors of our promoters, Barry Michael Sports. Doesn't have a Trudas.
Just got splattered with some red.
Yeah, it just got splattered with some red, didn't it? Not wine, though.
Good head movement from Allan.
Right, seconds out.
Round number 3 of the scheduled 6. Will it go the distance? Both guys doubling up the left hands. There's Allan in the silver black, Carr in the black and white. Big month of March on Fox Sports for you boxing fans. Shows from the newly acquired Mega Fights library, including Mosley, Mayorga, showing Thomas Adamak, Steve Cunningham, Arthur Abraham, Yuri Gambora, plus more. Pay-per-views everywhere. Cloughton Hopkins, Rios Alvarado 2.
Oh! Beautiful shot from Jeremy Allan. Good left hook. Best punch of his fight so far. Certainly taken well.
He's a fighter.
By Jake Carr.
Big stones stand where he is and trade with a young bull like this. And it's not the first time we've seen
and a big left hook again.
Jeremy Allan do this.
You're exactly right. I was just about to say that exact same thing before Allan landed a big left hook. We see it time and time again with Jeremy Allan.
He wears a left hook there from Carr. What a great learning experience this is for Jake Carr.
Yeah, well, that's what I said in the first round. Be good to see if we can get through to the second or third round and just see what Jake Carr has. He doesn't seem phased. He's shown a good chin because Allan's landed some crackers on him, and he's still walking forward doing the same thing.
I think the simple answer to the question is of what Jake Carr has is plenty. He has plenty.
That's right.
Plenty of everything.
He's just getting hit a little bit that he doesn't need to do. And as you said, a great learning fight. He'll learn this along the way. It doesn't matter who's in front of you. You don't need to take 3 shots.
Well, he hasn't been into round 3 as a professional before.
He hasn't fought anyone as tough as Jeremy Allan.
Not many do. Still throwing punches is Allan. Connected with that last left hook. Taken partially on the glove and the forearm. There's that Carr jab. Oh, another left hook from Jake Carr.
That had some weight on it.
Carr's got that natural animal instinct. Hits you, hurts you, then follows you.
Wants to kill you.
In a really nice, technical, tactical type of way, of course.
Good body shot from Jeremy Allan. This has been a good round for Allan. He's taken some shots, but he's certainly landed some good ones of his own.
Big round from Jeremy Allan, but again, very smooth was Jake Carr.
Off the double jab, left hook right hand. When you're inside, bring them underneath.
Hey, how are you, Joe? All right, mate. Yeah.
How's your nose?
That's right.
I'm getting blood all over my girlfriend. You realise that? You feel okay?
I've got a scab up my nose that's bleeding.
All right, yeah. You feeling okay? You want to go on? Big breath. Big breath.
Check out the action from round number 3. Nice aggression from Jake Carr, but he didn't have it all his own way in round number 3. Nice move from Allan.
When you're inside, boom, underneath. Boom, 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 over the top when you're inside. Up under.
Seconds out. Round 4.
And over the top, all right?
Schedule for 6.
Okay, seconds out.
Let's get involved.
We're moving into the second half of this super middleweight affair, a limit of 76.2 kilos, should I say. Allan in the silver and black, Carr in the black and white. Allan 35 years of age, Carr 22.
Young bull versus the old bull. I like when he does that, Jake Carr. He bends the legs, he starts down low, come up for the left hook, and that's where he catches Jeremy.
Jeremy really showed his improvement with a 6-round victory over Zach Awood. The Green Siaka undercard back in April 2010.
Good jab from Carr. Playing at distance now, and a good right hand again from Jeremy Allan. These are shots that Carr doesn't need to be taken.
Still dominating that ring position is Jake Carr.
Oh, chopping right hand.
It just snuck between the glove and the shoulder of Jeremy Allan, who walked into a left hand there.
If I was Jeremy Allan, I'd just keep poking that right hand at the left shoulder of Jake Carr and following it straight behind with the left hook. Oh, there's a right hand flush. Jake Carr, he's certainly finding out what it's like to be a pro fighter now.
Yeah. Pressure's back against the veteran Allan.
Oh, left
Again, wears a left.
He's got a solid chin, Jake Carr.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the whiskers of either boy, is there?
Well, we already knew what Jeremy Allan had, and this is what we need. We need to see what guys like
Okay, keep looking. Don't hang in there. Don't hang in
Beast
there.
Jake Carr have got.
Just under a minute remaining in round number 4. Many didn't think we'd see this far. Particularly after that first jab of the fight.
Oh,
Carr.
I didn't think we were going to get out of the first, but I thought leading into this one, it depended which Jeremy Allan turned up, and look, the tough ones here tonight, that's for sure.
Carr stalks very well. Beautifully balanced young athlete.
Oh, sure. We see the weight come over on that. Beautiful shot from Jake Carr.
Ten seconds. He's more than doubled his career rounds in one fight.
Yeah, don't get one of them removed. Just listen nice and sharp round. You're in undisputed territory.
There's two rounds to go, mate. Don't hurry, but don't drop the gun.
Yeah.
Okay? Keep fast, keep boxing. Go out there with fresh legs. Okay?
Take a look at some of the action from the previous round.
And Allan had his success with both ends, the right hand and the left hook.
Seconds out, round 5.
Oh, beautiful right hand overhand right from Jake Carr.
Good fight for 4 rounds so far. A beauty. Said there's 2 Aussie titles and 2 wars. The first war is certainly living up to that hype. This is it, Allan and Carr.
Jake Carr's just got to go back to that left hand that saw the success earlier on in the fight.
I'm not going to get negative, and I'm not going to point fingers, but with the controversies and the disappointments in boxing the start of this year, it's these guys, the Jake Carrs, the Jeremy Allans, that get hurt by it. They get disappointed, they get disillusioned by it. You reckon these two don't deserve every single dollar they're getting tonight, and they're not getting big bucks?
That's exactly right. And like we said earlier in the opener, it is a shame that the controversy outweighs the action. Even in the Sonny Bill fight, he really found out what it was like to be a fighter, as is Jake Carr now what it's like to be a pro.
I said the following day in countless interviews, I thought the controversy, it was a shame that it overshadowed Sonny Bill's performance, because as a 6th fight for a pro boxer, he was outstanding, absolutely outstanding.
Yep.
Yes, he was in against an older opponent, a bigger opponent, a heavy, the whole bit. But what Sonny Bill did for his 6th fight was top shelf.
Yep, I agree. And like we said, it's a shame that what happened, after the fight outweighed it. Sonny Bill, like we said earlier, Sonny Bill wouldn't have had a clue what round it was in. You can't blame Sonny Bill for what happened. There's other people to blame and fire at them, not the fighter, as these two. They're just in there doing what they do.
And aren't they doing it? Oh, Allan with a nice straight right hand there. Carr doesn't need to be too reckless or too careless.
I'd like to see, big right hand from Carr. I love the way he throws that. I'd like to see him dig away at the body a bit more of Jeremy Allan. He's got a hell of a chin on him, Jeremy Allan.
I don't know how many there'll be lining up to fight Jake Carr in the future around Australia.
Now, this gives people a bit more of an idea what Jake Carr's about. Certainly a good prospect. It's good to see, what he's got as the fight goes on.
Back to the corners we go. We are going back to the corners for the final time. Okay, what's Jake Carr aspiring towards? Well, initially, it's the Australian super middleweight title. Currently held by Victorian Serge Yannick, but standing in the way is Ben McCulloch, Jamie Pittman, Junior Talapau, Rowan Murdoch, Les Piper, Zach Awatt. They are the super middleweight rankings at the start of February.
International boxing sporting memorabilia available for sale.
Here we go, the 6th and final round. Super middleweight action. Jake Carr, the red hot favourite.
Shake hands. Shake hands.
And a man that dominated early. He's been made to work for it against the very tough veteran Jeremy Allan.
Allan in fight number 23 tonight compared to Carr's third. That's from the local boy. The receipt was there from the West Aussie.
Been in with some of Australia's best. Jeremy Allan, that's for sure.
Yeah, guys like Rob Medley, Tito Mwetyapunga, Rowan Murdoch, Kurt Barham, Omar Sheikh, Zach Ayward, to name just a few. Allan hurt again. Oh, crushing left hook from the young bull.
And shows good strength, Jeremy Allan. Just flung Jake Carr from centre to the ropes at ease. Backs him up again. And look, if he can keep doing that, Jeremy Allan, try and back Jake Carr up. Oh, nice little right hand.
Ripped into the body. Trade-off left hooks again. Allan over the top with the right hand. Carr wore it well. Jake Carr, being 22, would have loved a first or second round stoppage. Looks good on the resume, but the older guys in this corner, the Barry Michaels, the Rod Carrs, his father, they know how much of a learning curve advantage this is.
Yep, we spoke about it throughout this fight. It's perfect for a young Jake Carr. Oh, big right.
A beautiful straight right it was from Jake Carr.
What a shot.
Somehow the West Aussie is still standing and deserves to go the distance.
Yep, I agree.
Just 45 seconds remaining.
Found a home for that right hand in the last couple of rounds, Jake Carr. Oh, good shot from Jeremy Allan. Fires back, does Jake Carr.
Nice from Carr. Allan a little slower in his retreat here, but turns. Looking for that right hand, both of them. Carr with a smile. Can't take too much more, Jeremy Allan. Oh, the boys, they are swinging big time in the final seconds of what has been an entertaining super middleweight six-rounder here at the Pavilion. We didn't know, we didn't think that would go the distance. But we did say before how tough Jeremy Allan was.
What a warrior. He deserves a well-earned rest, that's for sure, Jeremy Allan.
Little on the marked up side. Makes a robber's dog look handsome.
Doesn't he? What? Hope he's not on the red-eye home tonight. Give him a good rest.
Look at the defence here of Jake Carr.
Oh, nice.
Two different punches. Took them both with the right glove.
Beautiful work. And that's a Barry Michael trait. Oh. Both boys going for the same shot.
Some type of Mexican dance they were carrying on with there. Both overstepping boundaries. They shake them up at the end of it. Jeremy Allan, his first beer will taste just beautiful tonight. Only a late call up to the fight too, Jeremy Allan. The numbers are in, so let's go to Howard Lee.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a shutout. Judges Allan McCullough, Andrew Campbell both had it 60-54. Final card, Ignatius Miscellatus, 59-53 unanimous. Points winner, still unbeaten, blue corner, Jake Carr.
Jake Carr victorious 3 fights,
3 wins, can't do any better, and certainly a quality young prospect as this man. Who wants him next? Jeremy Allan. What a performance though. What a performance from the 35-year-old. Great night here in Melbourne. Many are tipping this one to be an absolute belter as well. Before the footy season starts, it is next Thursday night. Bell time of 8 p.m. as always. Mark Flanagan and Daniel McKinnon, a trans-Tasman battle for regional title. The Australian title is also on the line. The vacant junior middleweight belt when Shannon Shaggy King and David Galvin do their thing. Internationally, big fights coming up. The IBF light heavyweight title. Cloud and Hopkins, they dance the dance. From New York, Sunday the 10th of March. You can see it on Main Event TV and also at your favourite Fox Sports venues. It just continues with Rios and Alvarado. Mark II for the WBO junior welterweight title. Sunday the 31st again. Main Event and Fox Sports, the only place to see it. 2 fights down, 2 remain here at Melbourne's Pavilion. Up next, it's Michael Zerafa and Adrian Campbell.
Matt Thomas, Sam King, Solomon, Peter Allan Sr., Jack the Chicken Man Tucker, Boxer Man Jack Melrose, Buzz Ferrari. Team Simmons Stadium, great supporters of Brian Amateur Barry Marble Sports. Ron Viney, former South Melbourne and Williamstown football champion. The raffle will be drawn after the main event. Alex Stoltenberg, the legal profession. And we're back with the WBC Asia Council Continental Junior Middleweight Championship. That's next semi-main event. Julian Holland, Robin Dogby, cycling champion. Pay tribute to the late Jack Rennie, 18 years young, trained a montage of champions. Lionel Rose, Attila Fergus,
Welcome back to Big Time Boxing. Aussie v Aussie is the formula, and this is what it produced. Jake Carr, Jeremy Allan going to 6 rounds. Carr, he remains undefeated in 3 professional fights. Tonight, he was made to work for it. Coming up next, a regional title on the line. Michael Zerafa, undefeated against one of the workhorses of Australian boxing. I speak of Adrian Campbell. Let's take a look at the maths that matter. And again, 15 years separates the 2 fighters with a height and reach advantage, albeit only slight in favour of the New South Welshman, but 1 kilo heavier on the scales 24 hours ago was young Zerafa. Our semi-main event coming your way live on Fox Sports. Let's get them out.
Let's get them out. 10 rounds of boxing. WBC Championship. Would you welcome in the blue corner from New South Wales, Warilla, Adrian the Assassin Campbell. Champion Michael. This is our semi-main event. Brian Amateur, Barry Michael Sports with Simmons Holmes. WBC Championship, your supervisor, Mr. Patrick Cusack. You're at the Melbourne Pavilion, 10 rounds of boxing for the WBC Asia Council Continental Junior Middleweight Championship. Would you welcome in the blue corner, the challenger from Warilla, New South Wales. Tonight in the corner, limb-jacker Ray Giles. 23 fights, 11 wins. 1 draw, 11 losses, 4 wins by knockout. At 68.75 kilograms, he's been a veteran boxer in the ring for 13 years. Former New South Wales and WBF Asia Pacific champion. Would you welcome to Melbourne, wearing mainly black trunks, Adrian the Assassin Campbell. And across the ring from Craigieburn, Victoria, Coach President Darryl Ford from Glenroy's White House, with cool hand Luke Maloney in the corner. He brings to centre ring a perfect record. 8 fights, 8 wins, 4 by knockout. At 69.75 kilograms. Ladies and gentlemen, black trunks with a touch of gold. The reigning and defending WBC Asia Council Continental Super Welterweight Junior Middleweight Champion. They call him the Pretty Boy, Michael Zerafa. Your referee Ignatius Miscellatus. Judges under the 10-point must system. Andrew Campbell, Samantha Bullner and Allan McCall. Here we go.
All right, guys, I expect you to keep it clean. I want you to obey my commands at all times and protect yourselves. Shake hands, good luck. Take off, boys, thank you.
Nose to nose. And plenty of feeling, that's exactly how we like it. Michael Zerafa. Adrian Campbell. 10 3-minute rounds. The title, if you're interested, the WBC Asia Boxing Council Continental Junior Middleweight title. Quite sure what that means, but a good 10-round Aussie fight it is nonetheless. We are at junior middle, 69.85 kilo, 154 pound, or right on 11 stones. Zerafa in the black and gold, black and white for Adrian Campbell. Oh, nice body shot there. The man they call the Pretty Boy.
Fights on all heart, Adrian Campbell. He come out pumped up. Now it's time to back that up. At the moment, he's under the pump from the young man, Michael Zerafa.
Matured as a fighter a great deal, Adrian Campbell, since we saw him debut back at Star City Casino on the Skinny Say Nathan Sting Fox show in the Olympic year 2000.
I think after he had a rest, he had a bit of time out, Adrian Campbell. He's certainly come back and he's a different fighter, but he's got to let his hands go here early on in the first, or midway through the first. That's better.
Zerafa 8 fights, 8 wins, 4 inside the distance. Nice body shot. Great rip it was. Beat David Galvin out last start. That was November of last year for this title.
It's not a bad win. Michael Zerafa. See Galvin next week against Shannon Shaggy King for the Australian light middleweight title.
Big shout out to all our fans in New Zealand. The legends over there watching this on Sky Sport New Zealand. Hope you're enjoying. Late at night on a Thursday. Tell the boss he said you can have Friday off.
Andy Raymond told you. Good work early on from Zerafa in the first round. And
he moves nicely, doesn't he?
He does, and he wasn't overawed by anything Campbell come out with. He stared him down and all that sort of stuff. He looks young, Zerafa. He seems to have a good head on his shoulders. Hasn't let anything get to him. Young age of 20 and he's in 10-round fights already. Good body work again from Zerafa. Campbell's got to let those hands go. He's got that long jab. He needs to use it.
An intriguing opening round, it really was. Like Campbell was content to sit in the pocket and just watch what was happening, while Zerafa was determined to go to the body and take the wind out.
Yeah, that's the question.
Everything comes off the jab, mate.
Was Campbell just having a look, or is he not content to throw punches?
The body, straight up with the right hand, okay? He's just put his hands up, saving himself. You won the round, just win the next round, all right? You all right now? Yeah, I feel good, brother. Yeah. He didn't throw anything. Exactly. Saving himself. You got to jab. You got to keep jabbing. Double the jab. Triple the jab. Set it up. Set the right hand up. All right? Too young, fit, pretty.
Seconds out, round 2.
Can you guys wipe that corner down, please? Get the ice out of that corner, guys. Hooks.
Here we go with round number 2 of the Schedule 10.
Left hand work from Zerafa, who seems to have a little bit of lair in him, a bit of flair. Too young, too fit, too pretty, he says. I like a bit of confidence.
Nothing wrong with confidence if you can back it up.
So far, he's doing a good job at that.
You can say what you please.
He's a nice straight puncher, Zerafa.
Yep. Only a baby too. 20 years of age.
It's better work from Campbell.
21 fights as an amateur. Michael Zerafa. Adrian Campbell can drag him into deep waters tonight. That'll be the big test.
Yep, you're exactly right. Although he has been there, Zerafa, but Campbell's an experienced old stager. Exactly what he needs to do. Take him into deep water, but he needs to put him under pressure. He can't just walk around following him letting Zerafa do what he wants. That's better from Campbell.
Campbell, 11 wins, 4 knockouts, so he's an accumulator. An endurance athlete more than an explosive power athlete.
I read on his Facebook he was doing a bit of work with, or a bit of sparring when Choc Mundine was back down in Sydney. Good jab from Zerafa. That's better from Campbell. He needs to make it a dogfight. He needs to rough Zerafa up.
Just over a minute remaining, round number 2. Campbell looks in great shape. As good as I've seen him inside a pro ring, actually. Physically.
He does. He's a big light middleweight. And you look at this guy, he used to make light welterweight. And will fight anywhere, welterweight, light middle, good on him. Big, strong guy.
Filling out with the junior middleweight limit at 69.85.
And he did it comfortably.
Oh, little elbow there from Campbell.
You keep the elbow, you protect him, don't do it again, I'll take the corner. Do you understand? Don't pull down on him, okay? Give your head to it. Fight!
Trying to get in the head of young Zerafa as well. It's a good jab. And another.
A good round for Adrian.
Oh.
Campbell rocks the head back of Michael Zerafa.
Round 2.
He's just starting to play the game to toughen up a little. It's this man, Adrian Campbell.
Mate, once you start using your jab, it's hard for him to catch up. You're getting the first one up, you're getting the second one up, that's when you need to
There's a
hit the
little
straight
what
right
went on
hand.
in round
This
number
guy's
2.
open to that back
Much better round for Adrian Campbell. Needs to put a little bit more pressure on him. Don't give Zerafa the room. Good right hand from Zerafa and a good left.
Just looking on the social media side of things, Twitter, join in the conversation now. Use the hashtag OzBoxing. We'd love to know what you think. Seems everyone's unanimous in wrapping the talent of Jake Carr, the toughness of Jeremy Allan. And that he'd be a pretty good fella to have a beer with, Jeremy, and I agree 100%. Love to hear your thoughts on how you think the night's going and what you like.
Box!
Getting into the next section of this fight, a little tentative, probably best describes two athletes in the previous 6 minutes. Saw Campbell just open up a little late in round number 2.
He did. He tried to get in the head of Zerafa. He gave him a little nudge at the end of the round as well, and Zerafa just had a little smile on his face. But this is better from Campbell. He needs to back Zerafa up. When Zerafa goes back, there's illustrations of it all throughout the rounds. His chin comes flying up in the air. He's high on that back leg. And with the arms and the reach of Adrian Campbell, that's where he could catch Zerafa. Even that one there, when he jabs, Zerafa leans to the left-hand side. Campbell can just follow that jab straight over and catch him with that right hand. As did Zerafa there. Good move.
Only been the 10 rounds the once, Michael Zerafa. That was last start. That was that November matchup against David Galvin I spoke of. Adrian Campbell's been 10 rounds 4 times. Including going the distance with Rob Medley and Aful Ben Rabah.
You know what skills Aful Ben Rabah has, and the power and skills of Rob Medley as well. So there's a couple of good opponents for Adrian Campbell. He needs to get over Michael Zerafa, and there's that shot.
Campbell keeping it straight and long. That's probably when he's at his most effective. Just over a minute remaining in round number 3. There's a bank there from the New South Welshman.
Talking to New South Welshman, the New South Wales champion Sam RC offered his hand. He'll take the winner out of these two.
Good potential matchup.
You know, the prospect that Sam RC is, the prospect that Michael Zerafa is, and the warrior that Adrian Campbell is. So either way it goes, it certainly makes good for Australian boxing fans.
Campbell just constantly applying pressure. Small, purposeful steps across the ring. Walks into a counter. Good shot from Zerafa.
Yeah, showed a little bit of power there, Zerafa. We hadn't seen that until now.
Difficult rounds to score so far. Our 3 ringside judges are Allan McCall, Andrew Campbell, and Samantha Bulmer.
Start changing the height on your jab. You're setting up that right hand beautiful, right? But you've got to stop being hesitant with it, mate. It's there. It's there. Give that a ring. Where's the right hand body comes on all day. Don't hesitate, take the face.
And stay on him. Make him fight inside your fight. He's out of his seat when you're getting inside, working inside. Understand? Don't fight him long. He's comfortable out there boxing long. Just give him his space. Don't give him space.
2012 Olympian Ibi Bala. Look at that for a punch on debut. A great right hand.
Massive
he disposed of Gaspar Burat in the opening round.
He was asleep. They had to bring the oxygen out for him. And this man is a prospect, Ibrahim Bala.
What a highlight reel that is. Fight number 1. Full house here at the Pavilion. Back-to-back shows. Kickboxing tomorrow night here at the Pavilion. The beginning of the A1 World Grand Prix 2013, a 4-man qualifier. The winner will fight with winners from Dubai, Gallipoli, France, Cyprus and more for 100 grand and the A1 World GP title and belt. Headlining tomorrow night to Johan Ledon, the WBC champ, against our very own Stone Cold Steve Oxen. Huge night here at the Pavilion. And we will show you on Fox Sports in a couple of weeks' time, but if you want to come down to the venue, tickets still available.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, that's a name we know in boxing, and a light middleweight, so throw him into the mix of these guys as well. Oh, that's better from Zerafa. Beautiful right hand.
Yeah, very nice punching from Michael Zerafa. Forcing Campbell back into the corner, but it doesn't take long for the veteran to work his way back into centre ring.
That's Zerafa's style. He'd work around the outside, try and pick you off. Good mover is Michael Zerafa. Good puncher. A little bit high on his legs at times, and he'll work that out. He's only 20 years old. Got a good coach in Darryl Ford, and guys in the corner, Corky Lovett, Luke Maloney.
Guilty of loading up, maybe a little at some stage. Zerafa working his way through with the left hand. Gee, moves nicely, doesn't he, though? Very effortlessly.
Yeah, he does, and Campbell's allowing him to do that. See there again, he needs to cut that off. Again, step to your right, cut that distance off, now go to your right. That's it, don't let Zerafa get out of there. Nice move from Zerafa, easier said than done.
Oh, two-punch combination from Zerafa. A beauty it was.
He's run that right end real well this round, Michael Zerafa.
Certainly starting to assert his authority over Adrian Campbell here.
I thought we'd see more aggression from Adrian early on, really try and unsettle this young 20-year-old. Corner's starting to get frustrated as Adrian Campbell. They know as well, he needs to let those hands go.
Listen, when I say break, that means stop punching and don't hold and hit him. If you're not going to listen, I'm going to take a point off. You understand? Obey my command. Box.
That's round 4.
End of round number 4, Zerafa's time.
Welcome Daniel Corky Lovett back to boxing. Good to see you back, Daniel Corky Lovett.
Take the mouth guard out.
Zerafa, the right hand. He found the mark for it in round number 4. And Campbell needs to bring something different. Well, this is all leaning towards the young man, Michael Zerafa.
Don't let him pick you off gun, sharp edges. You've got to jab your way and throw the right in the body and stay on the top of him. Right out.
We've got to get to work, mate. We didn't come here to be a fucking opponent, mate. We come here to win. We've got to start working. We've got to start working. We've got to start working, bro. All right? Let him go.
Let's go. Mouth guard. Daniel, obey my commands, okay, buddy?
Reasonably honest assessment there, wasn't it?
Box.
Yep, but it's exactly right.
Yeah, too true it was.
Correct.
Are we here to be an opponent?
This kid's, he's starting to he's warming to me. I like this guy, or I'm warming to him, I should say. He listened to his corner. His corner said, I want the right hand to the body. He comes straight out through the right hand to the body. He walks around, he looks in the crowd. Very relaxed character. Nice jab.
3 knockouts in his first 2 rounds. Also 1 late. Speak of Michael Zerafa. So the stats suggested if he doesn't get you out of there early that you go in the distance.
He doesn't seem to... He looks for more than one shot to put someone away. He's happy and he's content to just keep pot-shotting and landing the ones and win the fight on points.
What's that? Break.
I think if he backed himself with a little bit more aggression...
Second time you've done it, okay? Don't hold and punch, second warning. Box.
We might see a few more knockouts from this young man.
Campbell's forehead busted up, marked and bruised already.
He's had a fair share of leather from Zerafa's left hand and his right hand.
Let it go, boys. Let it go. Let it go. Box.
Good jab from Campbell.
Yeah.
That's better. More of it, but double it, triple it. Back this kid up. Drive him into the body. Bring him upstairs.
At 15 years your junior, you are going to have to back him up and put that pressure on. Of course, coming up next, the vacant Australian welterweight title will be decided between Fred Tukes and Sam Colomban. That is our main event, our second Aussie title fight of the night.
1 second, Rod. 1 second. Let me know if you see a wet spot somewhere here, because he's slipping. If you see one, let me know, we'll wipe it. Box!
Referee just suggesting to ringside officials, if it looks slippery, let me know and we'll wipe it down.
I could have told you before telecast, champ, that it was slippery.
Yeah.
I was slipping everywhere. Jamie Meyer loves it. He loves using the ice skating rink.
Zerafa is picking off Campbell. Doing so. Circling to his left. Stops, props and loads up a little.
Campbell just hunts him down again. He's got to hunt him down and put the punches together. A very frustrated corner in the red corner of Adrian Campbell.
.180 centimetres or about 5'11". Michael Zerafa, good size for a junior middleweight. Let's take a look at the rankings in the division we're taking a look at now. And of course, this belt is up for grabs next Thursday night between Shannon King and David Galvin. But Daniel Dawson, Ma, should I say, Craig Hill Jr., Dennis Hogan, Shaggy and Zerafa. So it may not be too long before we see some of these guys do their thing.
Throw whatever you want. You know you can do it.
Last time we saw this belt, going back a little while, Tyrone Tongia, James Giltro. And wasn't this a war?
What a fight. What a last shot from Tyrone Tongia. This right hand. There it is. Watch Giltro, late reaction. He's had enough.
Yeah.
What a warrior James Giltro is, as is Tyrone Tongia.
Yeah. Brilliant fight for that belt. I wonder if that can be replicated in the same city next Thursday night. Started a million miles an hour this round.
Much better. Look, it might get messy and untidy, but for Adrian Campbell, he needs it to.
That's what Adrian Campbell wants.
That's right. This young kid, Zerafa, he's got his hands nice and low when he's in there. Adrian Campbell needs to take control of that or take advantage of it. There you go. Good jab.
Campbell with the jab. He's doing all the right things by positioning his opponent, but then getting him into position and actually launching an assault, two very different things.
Yeah, that's right. And it could be the left hand or even that little chopping overhand right that Zerafa throws that is sort of making Campbell hesitant to go in. He knows that something sharp's coming. Let's have a look here. There it is there. Overhand right going to come here. There it is.
Yeah.
Straight right. Good left hook from Zerafa.
Campbell back against the ropes, gets himself out of there nicely, but he wears three powerful shots from Zerafa in the process.
There's a slippery spot. This is good from Campbell. Keep him there. Nice move from Zerafa.
Inside the final minute of round number 6. Zerafa back against the ropes again, moving around to his left. As a result of moving around to his left, able to pick off Adrian Campbell with that jab, with that lead shot. He does it very well, Michael Zerafa. For many reasons he's undefeated, 8-0.
You've got good skills, Zerafa. Nice combination. Campbell's just not taking advantage of the small mistakes that Zerafa's making. All the, I shouldn't say mistakes, the openings that he's leaving for Campbell to take advantage of. Campbell's letting them go.
That sounds to end the round number 6 as the boys go back to their corners for a well-earned break. Adrian Campbell certainly needing to step it up.
How much do you want this, Adrian?
Some of the action from round number 6 is where Campbell gets worn. Good left hook from Campbell. That's exactly the shot he needs to do. Zerafa slides to that left. Send the right hand over the top of it. Don't do it once, do it 10 times.
Work your way in and let him go. Don't back off straight away. You got it or what?
Ray Giles, the principal in the corner there. Long time trainer working out of the St Kilda PCYC.
Box.
We continue on round number 7, 7 of 10. Zerafa in control.
Oh, better shot there from Campbell. But again, evasive work from Zerafa is 10 out of 10.
Michael again. Really putting the combinations together nicely. Not overdoing it either.
No, he's just doing what he needs to do. Good counter from Campbell.
Hasn't been enough of it.
Nowhere near enough. This is better. This is exactly what he needs to do. Cut him off and put the pressure on him.
Last fight for Adrian was a 6-round points win over the very tough and talented Robert Whaley in October of last year.
That's a good win for Adrian Campbell. He needs to bring that form here.
Former PAVA champ, Robbie Whaley.
Oh, nice work from Zerafa.
Come over the top there, Michael, to finish that combination, that exchange. Nicely avoided. Good defensive footwork from Adrian Campbell. Big wins tonight so far to Cesar Amonsot, the new Australian light welterweight champion. Jake Carr, a points victor over Jeremy Allan. Slipper all there, rightfully so. And we're going to have a wipe down.
But not now, wait after this round. We're going to wipe it down after the round, okay guys? So just bear with us. Time. Fine.
Issues with sponsorship signage.
There's nothing I can do, you're going to keep fighting.
Neither guy really wants to try and plant the feet and let go.
I'm happy for him to sit in one corner and trade.
Yeah.
Get running around.
And wipe down the sign in between the rounds. It's not the first time we've seen this, and it is so restrictive to the boxers, to the crowd, to the new crowd that you're trying to attract to the sport as well.
Let's go guys, let's go.
Just looking at the footwear of the two athletes, and neither guy looks to be in new boots. Both in good nick, but they don't look like brand spanking new ones, thankfully. There'll be even less traction. You wear them in a little. Oh, it's a rapid four-punch combination, all of them telling.
Nice left hand from Zerafa. I've said it all night. It is a good shot. Probably his best punch, Michael Zerafa. Andy, you're in the corner with Adrian Campbell. What do you tell him to do? The frustration's there from his corner. How do you make him change?
I'm not sure, because every time he's going in, he's being picked off. And picked off really nicely by Zerafa. Repeatedly, not powerfully.
Yep.
Maybe toss it all out the window, Adrian, go out and swing.
That's
you're losing on points. You need to stop him.
That's my exact things. Forget anything. Forget skill, technique, style, whatever. Whatever it takes, you just go out and throw him. You're down 7 rounds to zip. He needs to let his hands go. Oh, good shot from Zerafa. This is better from Campbell. He's having a dig. Good on him.
Campbell in fight number 24 during the last couple of minutes has surpassed 150 career rounds compared to Zerafa's 40-odd.
He was actually matched with Tim Hunt, Adrian Campbell, and then Zerafa's opponent fell through as well, which just worked out perfect for Adrian Campbell. He just walked straight in and filled the spot. So he was in condition. He was in training mode to fight anyway. No excuses there. Nice right hand.
Back! Don't punch, boys. Don't punch. Let it go. Take a step back. Take a step back. Hooks.
Oh, did he get kneed? I think he got kneed in
You did tip him right.
bit low.
If you do it again, we'll take the corners, right? Keep him up. Hang on. You okay? You want to break? Touch gloves, touch gloves, touch gloves. Box.
Anxious Missaludes. Our referee asking the boys to touch gloves after a low shot. Campbell's trying to throw punches here from this middle square, and because his back foot is at an angle, he's just got no traction.
Let's go, guys. We've got to clear the corner. Let's go. Mouth guard. Mouth guard in.
Ring cleared, ring cleaned,
Get the ice out, boys.
not necessarily dried. That has been the concern for this fight, and I think it could be a massive concern for the Australian welterweight title up next. Two very powerful, explosive and quick athletes.
Yep, and you've got a lefty versus a righty back on, which might make it even worse. But look, there's a bit more experience around there with Colomban and Tukes. So as Amonsot and Tebebu worked out, get on the outside of it and stay off it, and your traction's there.
Watch back of it. Watch back of it. Box.
Good start to the round from young Michael Zerafa.
Round number 9 of 10.
Yeah, it's getting better. He's working that out, Campbell. He's staying off that now, but he needs to punch.
There's a couple of different theories about what you do if it's a slippery ring. One is grooves in the shoes at angles in the soles of the feet. The other is an old Bill Morty trick. Coca-Cola. Pour it into your corner, stand in it, the end of the round, prior to going back out, and there'll be a little bit more stick there.
Yep. Coke I don't think the cutting the shoes up, which we've seen on Fox Sports a few years back now, but they certainly have tried. I don't think that's going to work. The Coke can may work.
Watch the right foot of Adrian Campbell when he's on that centering position. Of course, just as we say that, he moves off the centering. See if we can keep an eye on that right foot. It's like he's on sawdust on a concrete floor and dancing. It's just sliding across.
Yeah, yep. Oh, nice right hand from Zerafa. That's stunned Campbell.
Yes, plenty of aggression and some power in that from Michael.
Good to see. Campbell took him well.
I thought this would be deep waters and war. I thought it'd be ugly, but in our own special way, very beautiful.
I'm with you. There's a lot of hype before it, and Campbell was pumped up. Left it in the corner, champion.
Let it go, boys. Fox.
Nice right hand from Zerafa. Good work from Campbell. There's that slipping action again. You'd think young Zerafa was behind.
Michael, shake hands.
10th and final round. Yes, it was always scheduled for 10.
Good luck. Good luck.
Just in case you were asking.
Box.
WBC Asia Council Continental Junior Middleweight title.
At least we got that out of the way. We know what we were scheduled for.
Campbell again, like he's on roller skates.
With everything going on over there. Back to centering, and it's all Zerafa.
It is all Zerafa after making his debut in March of 2011. This is his 9th fight, and he's looking to keep that unbeaten record alive tonight with 9 victories. And so far, so good. And the only way he's going to lose this is if he's put to sleep by Adrian Campbell, and that hasn't looked likely in the previous 9 rounds.
Well, after the second round, he labelled himself too fit, too young, too pretty. All of the above for young Michael Zerafa so far.
Let it go. It's the last warning. You can't hold and punch, okay? Next one will be a point deduction. It's the last round, so can't do it. Turn around. Box.
Only fought twice last year, did Michael Zerafa. 12 rounds. So in one go, he's almost equalled that here tonight. Love to see this young bloke busy.
Box.
Crowd getting frustrated as well.
Yeah. Crowd have certainly pushed back into their seats here and getting a little comfortable.
Well, Amonsot had him on the edge of it.
Yeah. So too Jake Carr, Jeremy Allan.
Yeah, what a war that was.
Again, as difficult as this has been for the 2 boxers to show any real aggression, got to keep looking to that centre part of the ring that is just so slippery.
The main sponsor's getting its exposure, that's for sure.
You bet.
Probably for the wrong reasons.
Zerafa, beautiful straight punch in the final seconds of the final round. Our semi-main event tonight. Adrian Campbell and Michael Zerafa have gone the distance. Now it's all smiles. Looks a little exhausted, a little disappointed too. Michael Zerafa shouldn't be. Good performance. Certainly a progression, a step in the right direction. Coming up, our main event, Fred Tukes, Sam Colomban for the vacant Australian welterweight title. That is coming up. We're back next Thursday night. Live from Brisbane, again 8 p.m. bell time on Fox Sports 3. Mark Flanagan, Daniel McKinnon, Shannon King and David Galvin for an Aussie title. That is next Thursday, February 28. We hope you can join us then.
The model man Steve Wajenko takes on Jesse Carrasco. Leon James, entertaining night out of the Greek Club next Thursday night.
Adrian Campbell waiting impatiently here. So too Howard Lee, but the numbers are coming in. And we are going to go centering and make this one official.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous shutout. Judge Andrew Campbell gave it 100 to 90. Judge Alan McCall and Samantha Bullner both had it 98-92. Unanimous points winner, making it a perfect 9 out of 9, and still WBC Asia Council Continental Champion, the pretty boy, Michael Zerafa.
Michael Zerafa victorious. Next up, our main event for the Aussie welterweight title. It's Fred Tukes and Sam Colomban. That is coming up on Big Time Boxing.
And the fighters are considering now should be face up standing in respect over there.
Sick of fucking guns. I wouldn't know what to say. Yeah, he's a chance. Thank you very much, 5 seconds, boys. 5 seconds.
Hey, Sammy, buddy.
30 seconds.
Welcome back to Fox Sports Thursday night fights. Michael Zerafa, unanimous points decision victor over Adrian Campbell. It was a near shutout on all three judges' scorecards. Zerafa still undefeated. Welcome back. Here joined by the King, Sammy Solomon. First up, congratulations, a trip to Germany and the fight of a lifetime.
Yeah, it was cold and a good chill up there, but mate, it was red hot in the ring, and we went to war and I had a great time up there.
You went to war and you were against the odds. You were down in the second and it looked like you were seeing double for a while.
I was glad I didn't hear what the odds were because they were huge, but it was good fun up there. Apart from the second round when I went down and Dave Hitchcock got in my ear and said to me, how bad do I want it? Mentioned my son Samir, my wife Maria, and how bad I want it, and come home with the goods.
Is that the best performance of your career when you look back at this stage?
One of, I'd say. I mean, in terms of how tough it was, in terms of who I was fighting, 3-time world champion in his hometown, 6 years younger. I mean, he ticked all the boxes, and the box we ticked was we had to have more mongrel in the later rounds, and Rocky came through. It was good.
Now, you've ticked all boxes with the IBF. That was, from my calculations, your third eliminator. Is it time? Is it world title time?
I would say it's well due, thanks, Andy. I would say it's well due. But you know what? In the end of the day, everyone is saying Daniel dodging you, Daniel dodging you. Daniel's not dodging no one. He's fought there twice. He's beaten champions like Sebastian Sylvester and Felix Stern and many others. I think it's more just the politics of it all has made the fight drag on. But when we go to war, it's going to be a war. He throws over 100 punches around, 12 to 1,500 in a fight. So do I, and the only difference between him and I is I'm not leaving one stone unturned, and I know that I'll give it that all, everything.
A lot of controversy, Daniel Gill, Anthony Mundine. Have you sat down, have you watched the fight, and if so, what were your thoughts?
I've watched it, I've studied it inside out because I knew I was fighting one of the two. I'm not studying it no more in Mundine terms, I'm studying in Daniel Gill terms, and Daniel fought like the class act he is, and it just spurred me on to know that I have to train a little bit harder, knowing that he did what he did, and just say a big hi to Timmy Bomber Divas. He's a good friend of mine, and to all my fans out there, and my mate Nick and George. Hi.
And anyone else who's forgotten, hello to everyone. Always a pleasure, my man. Go and enjoy the main event, because it is main event time here live on Big Time Boxing. The Australian welterweight title is currently vacant. 10 3-minute rounds. Fred Tukes and Sam Colomban ready to do battle, and Colomban goes in as the favourite. He is 13 years the junior, and he possesses a 7 centimetre height and 12 centimetre reach advantage, along with 0.6 of a kilo on the scales. Let's go centering to Howard Lee.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming up with our main event of the evening. 10 rounds for the vacant Australian welterweight championship. With you, welcome in the red corner from Blackburn via the USA, Freddie Onyx 2. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome challenger number 2, working out the blue corner, Samuel Colomban. In respect, the Australian national anthem. Don't go away. At the end of the fight, we'll be talking to Michael Katsidas live in centering. Brian Amateur, Barry Michael Sports in association with Simmons home, welcome you to our main event on Fox Sports. Are you ready to rock? Are you ready to box? 10 rounds for the vacant Australian Welterweight Championship. Would you welcome in the red corner from Croydon, Victoria, via Atlanta, Georgia, the home city of Evander Holyfield, coached by Brian Butler, with Franklin Nagobi in the corner from East End Boxing. 13 professional fights, 11 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, 6 inside the distance. He sparred some big names in the United States, including Mayweather, De La Hoya, Cotto, and the late Vernon Forrest. Ranked number 6 welter boxing contender at 66 kilograms even. Would you welcome Freddie on X2? And across the ring with David the Rock Edgecott, Johnny the Boxer, from Sekilda by the Bay, via his native country of Cameroon. In amateur boxing, he had a remarkable 310 amateur fights. In professional boxing, 24 fights, 20 wins, 4 losses, 10 inside the distance. Ranked number 1 welterweight contender at 65.60 kilograms. Also wearing red trunks with white trim. He's held 3 WBO regional titles. He's a true blue Aussie, the roaring lion, Samuel Colomban. Referee Malcolm Mulder. Judges Alan McCall, Andrew Campbell, Samantha Mulder. Ringside physicians Dr. Peter Lewis from Dusseldorf, Germany, and Dr. Naomi Harris from the Sisters. Here we go.
Welcome to center ring, gentlemen. Let's have a good, clean fight. Obey my instructions all the time. May the best man win. Shake hands now. Good luck.
Here we go, our main event for the vacant Australian welterweight title. That man, Fred Tukes, formerly of the United States, against that man, Sam Colomban, formerly of Cameroon. Both very proud young new Australians and ready to do their thing. It is for the vacant 147-pound title, 10 stone 7, 66.68 kilos, the vacant Aussie welterweight belt. It is right-hander versus left-hander. Left-hander with the red gloves is Freddie Tukes, tagged early by the right-hander Sam Colomban.
Tukes complaining early, first 5 seconds about the ring.
That's the mindset in the opening 30 seconds. It's not going to get much better or much easier for fearless Fred.
That's right. Seems nice and focused up there, Freddie Tukes.
Huge raps on Tukes, despite the fact he doesn't have the record and he goes in as a huge underdog here. But huge raps from Brian Butler and the crew that have been monitoring his progress and his preparation down at East End Boxing at Croydon. The word is out that he's been very good.
He looks sharp here early on. He's got nice, neat balance. Good right hand, sorry. A bit smaller, he's a bit tricky. Oh, I like it. Good footwork from Freddie Tukes.
Is the left-hander going to be enough alone to trouble Sam Colomban?
You can already see he's a bit tricky, Fred Tukes, and Colomban's going to have to try work him out. Don't rush, don't panic. It takes a round or so. Try work him out.
Huge amount of support in the venue tonight for both these guys. They've come with numbers behind them.
Yeah, they certainly have. And East End Boxing boys, Brian Butler, a massive gym down there, and a big Franklin Nagobi in the corner. The 2 amateur stars, Andrew and Jason Maloney, fight out of there. So they're a big crew, as is Colomban's team. Oh, nice left. He's got a sharp left hand, Freddie Tukes.
Sparring partner of Mayweather, De La Hoya, Cotto, Forrest, Bosley, Gatti, Tony Lopez as well. Oh, Colomban tap and rocked. The expression on neither face has changed at all. Watching the footwork. Vacant Aussie title, the reward here. Ryan Butler, big Franklin Agobi. Right corner.
We saw him in action here one of the last fights last year, I think, against big Solomon Amono for the Australian heavyweight title. He's in action coming up too, Franklin.
Swinging wildly here, both guys, for two very calculated boxers. They are having a genuine crack early doors, round number 2. That's not Colomban's makeup, is it? No. Very precise.
It's exactly the opposite to what I thought we'd see. I thought we'd see Colomban using that left hand as a rangefinder and trying to pick Tukes off on the inside. Yet we see the shorter Tukes using his right hand as a rangefinder, trying to pick off Colomban.
Trying to corner Tukes here is Colomban, but Tukes used that upper body side to side movement really nicely. Got out of trouble and then moved the feet they followed.
Mightn't have the fights under his belt, but he's certainly got the sparring under his belt, which is working for him here.
Yeah, just his 14th fight, Freddie Tukes. Last fought in May of last year, a win over Alex Tong. Just over a minute remaining in round 2. Better round 4, Colomban. Here he goes to work. The former Georgia native. 3-inch height difference between the pair. Translates to reach as well of about 4.5 inches.
It's the aggression that's helping Colomban here in the second round. Oh, look at that. Right up, left over from Freddie Tukes. Slick move. 40 years of age, Freddie Tukes, in great shape.
Last couple of seconds of the round, and Colomban really loading up with those shots. He has 10 knockout victories in 20 wins, so right on 50%. Has never been stopped though, Sam Colomban.
Round 2.
Stay in your corner.
Very keen, very eager to get back out. Good body language from Sam Colomban. You touch him up centering and get straight back into it. This is round number 3, 3 of 10.
He certainly can't work out what Colomban's thinking or doing. He's stone-faced and gives you nothing.
It's a big welcome back fight for Sam Colomban. Hasn't fought since November 2011 when he travelled to England for a Commonwealth welterweight title shot against Denton Vassell. It was a losing 12-round points decision against the undefeated Brit. That's 14, 15 months out of the seat.
Yeah, straight into a 10-rounder. Good left hand to the body from Tukes.
Right above the commentary position. Shuffle towards centre ring.
Like the way Tukes backs up and then draws Colomban on, drops the back foot and shoots straight back in. Nice, again, left hand to the body. Smart work from Tukes because Colomban is quite aggressive and strong here in the 3rd round. Send him to the body, try slow him up, the target's bigger.
Back on the inside there is Tukes. Colomban.
Got plenty in for Tukes.
Hasn't he? Didn't Colomban really cover up there in a game?
It's the first time we've seen a different facial expression from Colomban. It's like a glance of a smile or something.
It's not expression, isn't it? It's not that I'm hurt. It's not quite a smile.
But there's some change. There's that footwork I was talking about. He drops back, draws you on, before you know it, you tag. Oh, good shot from Colomban over the top.
Are they swapping rounds? 1, 1, 1. Maybe. How are you scoring it at home? Our 3 ringside judges tonight are Allan McColl, Andrew Campbell and Samantha Bulmer. To the corners we go.
Push it back anymore. You hold your ground. Every time you hit him with a decent shot, you knock him off balance, okay? Okay, you're knocking him off balance. That was a nice round, okay?
Don't say that.
Back yourself. Don't doubt yourself. I see you step away from him. Don't doubt yourself. You're a class above him when you let go.
Freddie Tukes probably had the best of round number 3. Holds centering, fires that left hand down the pipe. Good defence there from Colomban.
Take your shots. You ready for this, man? You ready? Push him back. Hey, hey. Head.
Let's move on. Let's get our teeth into this championship fight.
And we continue. Intriguing so far.
Genuine meshing of styles. It could become extremely explosive.
Yeah, 2 good left hands from Colomban to start. A jab and a left hook. Oh, and a nice right down the pipe.
That reach advantage, he really is able to use that left hand effectively.
Keep bugging, don't rush it. Keep bugging that.
He should just keep that popping out and try and catch Tukes at the end. Nice aggression here from Colomban. Oh, good right hand from Sam.
Yeah, was from Colomban.
Trying to utilise that reach advantage. Testing with the left hand to come through with the right.
Like you said, Andy, good support for both guys down here at the Melbourne Pavilion. Good vocal crowd. Oh, good tricks there from both fighters once again.
Back into the corner, Tukes. Middle minute, round number 4.
Keep working, don't hang in there. Okay, break, clean. Watch those arms. Box.
Hasn't been too busy. No referee Malcolm Bullner.
No, fought in good spirit. I actually think Sam's got to keep that pressure on Freddie Tukes. Back him up. He is 40 years old.
Yep.
He hasn't been overly active in his career.
No. Debuted in August 2003.
Yeah.
Almost 10 years ago, and this is just fight number 14.
He seems to be having more success when he does put the pressure on. Guess he's got to ask that question, what Freddie Tukes has got left in the tank.
He's had 2 fights here in Australia. KO5 victory over Mike Wamprasat, and an 8th round points victory over Alex R. Tong.
Would have been an interesting one. 2 lefties, a tough Alex Tong versus slick moves of Fred Tukes. Nice counter right hook.
Better there from Colomban. Earlier tonight we saw 2 debutants in our preliminary events. Clint Alderton and Henry Torres at light heavyweight. And we went to the judges' points. Highly entertaining for 2 young guys that haven't done it as pros before. It was wholehearted and it was even.
Yeah, good even matchup. This was a good scrap.
Henry
Torres victorious. We saw Ibi Balla a little early with that KO round 1. Here is Camille Balla, older brother. He was the unanimous points decision victor over very tough import. Just fight number 4, victory number 3, also a draw on his resume.
Box.
We continue on the battle for the vacant Australian welterweight title.
The chant for Freddie goes up.
Loading up a little bit here, Colomban. He's got the right cocked with that reach advantage. Really trying to utilise the left. Is he loading up with the right just too much? That's the key to a southpaw, the key to a left-hander, keeping it straight and going straight down the pipe.
Yep, that's it. Use that front foot. Step outside little, right hand straight down the middle as Colomban lands a good jab.
And again from Sam Colomban. He's lifted the intensity and the tempo here, Sam Colomban.
Yeah, he seems to have worked Tukes out. Knowing he's still dangerous, Fred Tukes. Under pressure, it's more leaning towards Sam Colomban.
Work, baby, come on. Break. And watch wrestling in there. Box.
I did see Australian super middleweight champion Sir Janik walk out with Sam Colomban, so he's got the support in his team.
Oh, he walked into a shot there, Colomban, but the receipt was a nice one, and again landing on Fred Tukes.
Doubled it up, tripled it up.
Change of expression for Freddie now.
Yeah.
Eyes are like dinner plates.
Break. Step back when I say break. Okay? Box.
Oh, beautiful. Slip down to the left and bring the right hand up. The left hand up from Sam Colomban.
Change levels, but change body levels as well there. Just brilliant from Colomban.
Beautiful shot.
Feeling a little more comfortable, perhaps, Sam?
Yeah, starting to pick Fred off a little this round.
Tukes turns the favourite here and goes into work. Trying to attack the midsection in the final 30 seconds of round number 5. Most certainly, I think anyway, Sam's best round.
Yeah, I agree.
Last couple of seconds. Anyone want to make a defining statement here? Colomban looks to put an exclamation point on the end of a very positive round.
On the ropes. You are physically stronger than he is. Push up that back foot. What do we do as soon as our bum hits the rope? What do we do? We'll do it. Czar, I'll swap you up. Suck it up. Come on. So you want this or what? You're going to work like you want it. Don't just come to the party and stop. When you get in a position like that, you've got to let him go. Fucking shake him off, okay?
Colomban getting stronger. Beautiful shot. Slips down. Left hand up. You won't get better than that. Good move there from Freddie Tukes. Out of the corner, back into work.
Second turns for round 6.
Oh, he's feeling confident. The fine line between confidence and arrogance. Let's hope Sammy Colomban hasn't crossed that line.
Can he feel himself breaking down, Freddie Tukes?
Tukes was just in the corner with his buddy Franklin Agobi.
Big Franklin.
Ryan Butler with the instructions. He is the principal. Both guys struggling with that centre ring.
Oh, nice left hook from Sam Colomban.
Tukes, his head jolted back. And from side to side. Oh. That was a slip. He did look like Bambi on ice skates.
Sammy, you may have to take your boots off. Okay, it's not very wet here.
Not taking your boots off?
The whole place is slippery.
Wiping them on a wet towel is not the idea. Oh. That's Freddie Tukes having a little slip there. There is no traction at all again. I know we've harped on it a few times. It's big on Twitter. We've been receiving and reading your comments here at ringside. Can't agree more. Surely there's got to be another way to advantage the sponsors without disadvantaging the athletes.
That's right. Look, it's not only, you know, the guys slipping over. It can be dangerous. You can, you know, slip over, pull a groin, hamstring, get caught, you know, because you slip. It can be dangerous at the same time.
Break, step back. When I say break, you must step back. Box.
Oh.
Now Tukes with the ascendancy here after two huge slips from Sam Colomban.
He's better off staying there, Sam.
Yeah, just stay there and try and turn as gently as you can, which he does. Now they're into the war. Does this favour Fred Tukes?
Well, at the moment it does, because every time Colomban tries to punch, he slips over.
Last 15 seconds of round number 6. We are into the second part of this fight.
Get her out free. Get her out free.
An
Keep
interesting
working.
round in regards to the scorecards.
Both guys. No, that's it. Get off it.
And both athletes in the corners looking at this ring, shaking their head. And I have to agree.
It's bad for him too, right? Get smart, don't drop your hands, because he's going to come for you. He does the same, you go for him too. Set it up with a
Check out round number 6. Stephen Bradbury would be proud of these guys. Ice skating all over the shop. Good work from Sam Colomban to stay focused. Knew Freddie Tukes was going to keep coming after him. He's lost the shoes, Freddie Tukes.
Yeah, Fred Tukes has taken them off. Sam Colomban refuses to. And after pumping up tonight, after the controversy of the last month, this is just not what Australian boxing needs tonight.
Now I'm not exactly sure that this is going to fix the problem anyway. It's the matting. I reckon once Freddie's feet get slippery, they're going to slide again anyway. Got a band-aid on that front toe. I hope he doesn't get stood on now.
The first thing you'd look at, isn't it? Tread on the toes.
Especially being a lefty and a righty happens all the time anyway.
Oh, so near yet so far.
Tukes was right on. Looks like he's set.
Good controlled corner from Brian Butler. A big wrap there. They did well at the intermission.
His experienced trainer, Brian Butler, been around for a long time.
Wailing away when they get in close. You would tend to think that type of scenario favours Tukes.
Tukes need to keep setting him up for that left hand, the left hook though. Where his position now looks to me like he's going to set him up and try and bring that left hook over. Oh, left to the body, beautiful shot from Tukes. There goes Colomban. Oh! Colomban went down, Tukes handed him a couple.
Those guys mugging up a little bit in centre ring, just taking some valuable seconds to try and get a psychological edge over the other, perhaps.
A bit of gamesmanship as a little bit of claret comes from the lip of Freddie Tukes.
Circles around to his near side, which is also the near side of the right-handed Colomban.
Oh, good counter right hand.
Yeah, Colomban walked into a right hand there from Tukes, and he's going to need to do a bit of scoring to take this round in the final 38 seconds.
Break, don't punch. Don't punch. Step back when I say break. Step back. I'll take a point off you if you don't step back. When I say step back, I mean step back when it's break. Okay.
The boys have stayed over this side of the ring the whole time, now heading over there, staying out of danger. The movement's less. Knowing any movement, you're going to end up in that centre spot.
Final couple of seconds of the round. Good shot there from Colomban. They touch him up at the end of round number 7. 9 minutes to go to determine who is the new Australian welterweight champion.
Here, behind you. Get a grip on the coke. Step on the coke. Behind you. Step on the coke. Your legs, step on it. Get a grip. Right. Sammy.
Well, they're trying both tricks here. Freddie Tukes drops the shoes at the end of round number 6. Sam Colomban steps on the coke in round number 7. And both boys try and avoid that centre sponsorship signage.
Let's go, set him up. Know what the left uppercut.
Again, an honest assessment in the corner. No punches pulled. Now what Sam Colomban has been doing is standing in Coca-Cola in the corner. Try and sticky up a little bit, if you like, if you want to simplify it, sticky up the soles of his feet. But I actually think that ring is now beyond that point.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. If Freddie Tukes has got some traction with his bare feet, which it showed there he doesn't have the best traction, so that takes my theory out. I was thinking, does Freddie try to draw him onto that? But yeah, Tukes is slipping anyway. Oh. I said before the show, when I looked at it, you saw it yourself, Andy, the sign looked very shiny. Yep. And I said to Brian and Barry, have you put water on to test it? They laughed at me. Yeah. Well, there you go, guys.
The Australian title, and one guy's had to take his shoes off. Better from Colomban.
Oh, left hand down the pipe from Tukes.
And that was a nice one. With some power. Going to the body and changing levels. Freddie Tukes with an uppercut to start his exchange.
Well, I'd hate to be judging this, because for me, this is quite even. Each guy having success in different rounds.
Still Allan proceedings here in the middle minute of round 8. Time is running out. Well, perhaps if one of the fighters had have won the final 3 rounds, either of the fighters had have won the final 3 rounds, that may have cemented a victory. Yep. But a 2-1 split, potentially.
Very
hard
hard
hanging.
Yeah, hard to score. I'm with you. Tukes got a good left hand to the body. Look, it's such a hard thing. We saw Sam Colomban's best work done when he pressured Freddie Tukes, put him on the back foot. But Colomban's, he's worried about that centre spot, so he's working around the outside, which in turn's putting him on the back foot.
He was a Golden Gloves champion back in the United States 22 years ago. Freddie Tukes is a youngster.
He's still got it, Freddie Tukes.
Change. Take a look at some of the men that have most recently worn the Australian welterweight title. Timmy Hunt, Victor Chernos, James Giltro, or Whaley Amatoso, Matty Pauly and Eddie Delic, Shannon McMahon, Solomon Egberine, Fred Canufia and Julian Holland, the fighting farrier, who is here and in good health with us tonight.
Looking good, okay? Listen to me.
Overhand and uppercut with that left hand, all right? You got to do it. Go on the clout, come out with the overhand, all right? Watch his uppercut.
This will be a slow start to the round because Sam Colomban is getting his shoes taken off.
Okay, we focus in the blue corner. And they made the decision late in the 60-second break that they were going to get rid of the shoes. And we are almost there. Amazing scenes, amazing scenes. Two barefoot guys for an Australian title.
I hope they don't start kicking the boys. Like a bit of Thai boxing going on.
There's kickboxing here tomorrow night, not tonight. Still not a great deal of traction even without the wheels.
Yeah, I thought that once your feet get wet underneath, they're going to stay wet. They're going to slide anyway. Oh, good left hand from Sam Colomban.
Nice from Colomban.
Good shot.
I think we could see some variation potentially in the judges' scorecards.
Yep, I agree 100%. It's been one of those fights, and it's been, you know, both guys had their moments, and it's been tight.
If you're not a regular viewer of big-time boxing or boxing in general, or a new viewer, and you're not quite sure on how everything adds up, each round is scored on what is termed the 10 points must system. The winner of the round gets 10 points.
Oh.
His opponent 9 or less, depending. Now, one judge sits on a different side of the ring, 3 different sides of the ring. And their view is not the same as your view at home watching it on the TV. So there could be some difference in these scorecards here tonight. In a fight this close with a right-hander versus a left-hander, we've seen it too many times before.
Yeah, I agree 100%. One thing, Andy, we've got to give credit to, usually, and you've seen it a million times as well, lefties versus righty get mixed up a lot and it can be very untidy. These guys have fought great. There's been no untidiness. There's that left hand to the body again from Fred Tukes.
Round 9, the penultimate round. Nice from Freddie Tukes. Both guys with scoring shots in that very quick exchange.
Colomban needs to back Freddie Tukes up again, put him under real pressure. At the moment he's back at distance, but Freddie Tukes, slick character, he can work his way around it.
Here we go again, they wind him up. Final couple of seconds of the round. An amazing fight this has been. One will remember.
Thank you, Simmons fans. Thank you all our sponsors.
I'm saying you've got to stop him. What? You're taking your time. You're still waiting. You're waiting for him. Stop waiting for him, mate. You dictate the fight. What? You dictate the fight. 3 minutes. Give it all.
Okay.
3 minutes.
Woo!
No, wow. Show me.
Okay.
3 minutes.
Yes. Ready
Right.
to.
3 minutes.
Right now.
Right. Try every punch.
Yeah.
They get something. It's good. Yes. Numbers.
Last round coming up. Ready to start. Second round, men's and final round.
Okay, second round. Oh, round out. Round out. Shake hands. Shake hands. Last round. Good luck. Come.
The two warriors shake hands after 9 very difficult rounds. They are now barefoot and going for the final 3 minutes. Hope you're enjoying the action wherever you may be watching on Fox Sports. With a reminder, we're live again next Thursday night.
Good jab from Colomban.
Yeah.
Neither guy really going for it here in the 10th.
Probably not the urgency we thought, especially from Colomban, because it's a high-energy corner.
Yeah. Yeah, they worked him up in the corner and he responded, but
we mentioned earlier that it's Sam's first fight since November 2011, so 14 months, and he's back-footed here by Tukes. Halfway through the round, the final round, all national contests, national titles contested over the 10. Colomban now on top, and he walks into another. Skirting the perimeter, back to the ropes. Fred Tukes. He fires back. Tukes walked into a short right hand from our vantage point. It looked like a good shot from Colomban. As we now get inside the final minute. The boys are warm now and enjoying.
Yeah, they plant the feet, swing them wild. Bit of slip and slide, bit of everything here in round number 10. Crowd gets behind their man, Freddie Tukes.
Inside the final 30 seconds. The second occasion that Sam Colomban has fought for an Aussie welterweight title, and a slippers rule.
There's no doubt punches landed, but you've got to be a bit of leeway in a situation like this.
It started calmly enough. It ends with quite a bit of controversy and some very heavy hands back against the ropes. Fred Tukes celebrating. Sam Colomban, he celebrates too. How have you scored it?
I think this will be one of those ones that everyone at home is split on. Some are going to go Tukes, some are going to go Colomban. People are going to say that someone was ripped off. You can't be ripped off in a situation like that. That was a tight fight.
You immediately say, irrespective of what the judges here say, we're rematching in a proper ring?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you do it again?
The 10th and final round. Took 30 or 40 seconds to get warm, but when it warmed up, she overboiled. Just caught a slip there. The last 10 seconds where the boys just unleash.
Don't go away, because Brian and Barry are going to talk to two-times WBO Interworld champion.
Well, Sam Colomban, he's confident. So too Freddie in the other corner. We are going to make it official. We're waiting for the scorecards to come in.
Many years ago,
we will then recap tonight's proceedings. Wow. Now they're all smiles, the boys. Having a little joke about it. In fact, centre ring. Okay, the numbers are in. Howard has them in his possession, so let's go centre ring and make it official.
It's a split decision.
We got it. You got it, baby. We got it.
Judge Allan McCall had it 96 blue, 94 red Tukes. Judge Samantha Bullen had it 96 Tukes, 95 to his opponent Colomban. The final cut, Andrew Campbell had it 97, 94, split points winner and new welterweight champion of Australia, Freddie Tukes.
Fred Tukes, your winner via split decision. And he is elated, emotional.
Here comes East End Boxing Club, and let me tell you, they'll fill the ring, these boys. There's a mountain of them.
Sam Colomban gutted on the other side of the ring. He doesn't understand what's just happened. A huge result, and a huge result for Freddie Tukes. Split decision, but after what we've just witnessed over the last half hour, surely at very worst a rematch is where we are looking. Difficult working conditions for the athletes tonight. Okay, 4 live fights on the night. Cesar Amonsot defeated Addisu Tebebu. He is the new Australian junior welterweight champion. Tebebu retiring on the stool. A broken hand, the reason. Carr has defeated Jeremy Allan, winner via unanimous points decision. Michael Zerafa, a shutout over Adrian Campbell over 10, and in our main event, Fred Tukes, split decision winner over Sam Colomban. Next Thursday night, we are punching our way back into your living rooms, hopefully with a little more traction and grip than tonight. Mark Flanagan, Daniel McKinnon, Shannon King and David Galvin for the Australian title. That's next Thursday, 8 p.m. on Fox Sports 3. I hope you can join us then. 4 live fights to kick off our 2013 campaign. We've seen some next generation stars walk into centre ring.